Pressure climbs beneath my ribs and bends my sense of direction. Every breath pulls tighter wires I seal behind tricks and pens. Static grips my spine and drags my focus deep inside. The system hums and strains the moment fear is set aside. I feel the charge align with truths I never dared to face. The air grows sharp, my footing slips, no margin left for grace. No warning lights, the threshold cracks beneath my full weight. I step into the fracture born from choices made too late. The signal floods my nerves with heat I cannot cool or tame. Each moment sharpens instinct, carving damage into flame. I taste the spark, metallic truth against my clenched jaw. This is the force I felt before I learned restraint or law. I tear away the safety net I trusted far too long. The ground responds with feedback roar, distorted, loud and wrong. No borrowed strength, no borrowed skin to soften what I feel. I stand exposed and let the surge confirm what makes me real. The current roars and splits the frame I thought would always hold. My breath erupts in violent waves I never learned to mold. If this collapse defines the cost required just to stand, I pay it whole and drive the fault straight through my shaking head. The pressure peaks, the circuit screams, the structure starts to fail. I push ahead where weaker paths already chose to bail. No pause remains, no safer lane to drift or hesitate. I choose the burn that proves my will instead of sailing fate. The lights implode, the air ignites, the noise devours form. I root myself within the surge and let it twist me warm. Every restraint dissolves as instinct overrides control. I feel the fractures settle deep and carve into my soul. The past erodes beneath the force I never could outrun. I stand inside the damage knowing this is not undone. If everything I am ignites and tears itself apart, I will not flinch or step away to shield a fragile heart. The charge completes, the silence snaps, the system bends in kind. I burn through zero, leave no trace of weaker states. This moment seals the will I chose to carry to the end. I break at 0 volts and never ask the world to mend. The clockless pressure drags my breath through cycles of resistance. I feel the weight of staying sharp without a clear existence. No pause arrives to separate the hours from the strain. Awake inside a loop where rest dissolves into the same. My body learns the cost of holding focus past release. I stand alert while comfort fades and never grants me peace. The air feels tense with repetition, grinding down my will. Each moment stacks another layer I am forced to fill. I carry time inside my chest like bar unstable mass. Every attempt to slow it down just lets the tension pass. The cycle tightens silently and pulls me deeper in. I trade recovery for drive and call the damage discipline. Each breath reminds me sleep is something I refuse to claim. I sharpen focus through the ache and feed the inner flame. No rescue waits beyond this stretch of time I chose to keep. I stand alert while others fade into surrendered sleep. The mind repeats the pattern until thought becomes a blur. Awareness hums with constant strain, I no longer deter. I train my nerves to answer sharp and never drift aside. Sustained by force of staying present when retreat is denied. If balance breaks, it breaks from holding tension far too long. I brace inside the pressure and accept what feels wrong. When hours fold into each other without clear release, I anchor strength in motion just to keep my footing steady. This state becomes the proof of how endurance shapes control. I burn through time and let persistence etch into my soul. If rest returns, it finds me altered by the weight I bore. Awake beyond the limit where I measure hours no Pressure coils beneath my frame and tightens every rotation. I feel the axis shift inside, resisting moderation. The force I hold keeps winding past the point of smooth control. Each breath applies another turn against my guarded role. No slack remains to soften stress that twists my stance above. I brace against the pull and feel it torque around my heart. Momentum gathers slow, then snaps into demanding strain. The longer I endure, the more it sharpens into pain. I anchor way through motion, locked in circular demand. Every turn refines the load I never planned to end. My muscles learn the cost of fighting constant inward drag. I stay aligned by force alone and never requires my posture forward. Each breath demands commitment deeper than restraint allowed. I sense the boundary tighten where resolve begins to strain. The margin thins and tests the nerve that keeps my focus plain. No warning stays to mark the edge I learn to recognize. I move beyond the line, my fear designed to neutralize. The pace accelerates and pulls my balance into risk. I trade the comfort of retreat for motion sharp and brisk. Each step confirms the choice to pass the point of turning back. I feel resistance argue hard but fail to hold the track. No pause appears to offer calm or renegotiate. I press ahead and let the cost arrive and probe away the threshold fracture silently beneath advancing will. I shed the habits built to keep my posture safe and still. Momentum favors those who drive through narrowing control. I lean into the pressure and accept the heavier role. The body learns what effort means when limits start to fade. I carry strain as proof of choices consciously made. The strain persists yet sharpens focus rather than decay. I find precision rising where uncertainty held sway. Each motion carves intention clean and steadies what remains. I push beyond the ceiling drawn by earlier restraints. If balance bends, it bends to serve the force I chose to keep. I move with purpose, forge where doubts no longer sleep. The air grows dense with consequence that follows forward drive. I test endurance shaped by need to prove I can survive. No voice suggests retreat or softer options left behind. I measure strength by staying present under growing grind. The frame adapts to carry more than comfort ever taught. I hold the course and trust the will I slowly run. When distance forms between the past and what I now sustain, I feel the shift that comes from crossing limits not explained. This space becomes the ground where confidence takes hold. I stand beyond the edge I feared and claim the truth it showed. If pressure stays, it stays as part of who I chose to be. I push past limits and define my own capacity. The weight I carried settles slowly into quieter motion. I feel the cracks breathe softly where I hid my devotion. No force demands the armor I once held against my skin. The fracture will grows tender where resistance wore me thin. I stand inside the break and let the silence stay, learning how to hold myself without the need to sway. The pace releases pressure caught by constant strain. Each breath returns a softness I forgot to name. I trace the foe with care instead of violent need, accepting how the break became the place to I meet the damage with the patience learned in pain, allowing space where I once forced myself to strain. No urgency remains to prove what I can take. I stay with what I am and honor every break. The night grows calm and gives my breathing room to land. I feel my pulse return to something I can understand. The fractured will no longer beg to be repaired. It settles into form shaped by the truth I shared. No final test awaits beyond this gentle close. I rest within the will and let it choose repose. When morning comes, I carry nothing left to hide. The cracks remain as lines of light across my side. This quiet strength was born from breaking down. I stand composed without the weight I used to drown. If will endures, it does so calm and still. I hold the fracture softly and remain with will. pressure digs beneath the surface where my inner frame was set. I feel the center grind and split with force I never met. Each breath tightens tension deep around the guarded core. The strain reveals a depth of pull I cannot ignore. No outer shell remains to soften impact as it grows. I stand within the damage where the core already knows. The weight collects inside the chest and sharpens every turn. I sense the sanitary where endurance learns to burn. Each motion pulls against the mass that anchors me in place. The core resists, then yields and carves a deeper inner space. No gentle balance holds the pressure building from within. I feel the core ends open and accept the war it brings. My focus narrows to the point where instinct takes command. I brace against the rupture forming underneath my stand. The pressure hums with urgency that tightens every nerve. I feel the center splitting past the edge I could conserve. No outer voice can guide the fracture taking shape. I hold the core exposed and let it dictate what I take. What I take. The strain intensifies, the structure fails to stay intact. I feel the inner mass collapse beneath unyielding fact. Each second deeper separation, tearing through resolve. The core unravels slowly, forcing strength to evolve. If balance breaks, it breaks from holding pressure far too long. I stay within the rupture, knowing this is where I'm strong. The tyranny spreads through layers I once trusted to endure. I strip away protection and confront what feels obscure. The center roars with feedback roar and painfully precise. I feel the fracture teaching me the meaning of its price. No shortcut leads around the damage I must face. I stand within the torn core and accept the altered space. When pressure finally settles into hardened inner form, I feel the core rebuilt by strain, no longer warm. This state defines the will refined by tearing to the base. I stand aligned with damage etched into my shape. If strength remains, it comes from what was broken through. I rend the core completely and emerge defined and true. Find and true. Tension gathers at the center where alignment once felt stable. I feel the balance twist beneath the force no longer able. The axis shifts and drags my stance into resisting ground. Each breath resists the pull that tries to spin me upside down. No reference remains to guide the posture I defend. I brace against the tilt and feel the center start to bend. The pressure strains the pivot, holding structure in its place. I sense the core distort beneath showed. The rotation deepens pressure threaded through my core. I learned to stand within the spin and ask for none before. Each step demands a